Let's see. Okay, so anyway, I'm just hanging out here doing my eyebrows, and today's kind of an exciting day. This is a weird angle, but yes, I'm in my garage in my studio. But today's kind of an exciting day because you see, I am going to be doing my first podcast interview, and I'm getting gray hair. Can you see that? On a side note. But I'm doing my first podcast interview today, and it is going to be at a stem cell facility. So I'm super stoked about that. I'm really excited to find out like what kind of services they offer and how they're using stem cells to do these services. So this should be really cool. If you guys like science-y kind of stuff, that's what's happening in this podcast that's going on. So I'm going to start interviewing folk. If you guys would like or know anybody that would be cool to interview, message me, please. That would be really cool. And anyway, so for this stem cell thing, we're going to the facility and they are going to show us the equipment and all of the cool stuff and tell us all the science and the how-tos behind it and what the upkeep is, what the pricing is. So I'm really stoked to hear about that. If you guys have any questions that you want me to ask while I'm there, post them in the comments. Drop them in. I don't know. Have you guys done any of this stem cell research before? Or not stem cell research, but have you guys like heard about people using it in, let me just check something really quick. Have you heard about people using it in their, I guess, like beauty care routine? I guess they're doing this now instead of, you know, for a while there, everybody was super into the vampire facial. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what I'm talking about, or like the plasma facial. And so it is where people were getting plasma drawn, and it's still really good. Like it actually really legitimately works from what I've been told. But you get your plasma drawn, which I think is actually a little bit more painful than just getting your blood drawn, but that's besides the point. You get your plasma drawn, and then they micro needle your face, and they take the plasma and put it over your face. And there's something about it. I think that there's something about like the oxygen in it, maybe, that it just does absolute miracles for your face. So it's really cool. I would totally do that. I would totally do that. Yeah. I'm down for any kind of upkeep. I need a little upkeep myself. I think that, I mean, if it makes you feel better, what's the big deal? As long as you're not like crazy changing yourself. I don't think that you should just like rely on things like plastic surgeries and, you know, put all of your confidence into a doctor's hands. Like, I guess what I'm getting at is like you see these horror stories, like these crazy shows where people end up, you know, going bananas and they don't even look the same anymore. It's really sad. So that part kind of really hurts my feelings. By the way, I got this at the dollar store at Dollar Tree. It's LA Colors, LA Girl. Just as good as the Anastasia. And I'm just going to put my eyebrows on because No one's here that at least I can see because I'm on my phone. But anyways, you guys, I'm super excited to have a podcast and start helping people. And I'm just gonna like research things that I'm interested in and that I think is crispy, y'all, because I can't really come up with just one thing. I think it would be cool to like, you know, this is the stem cell research, so we're talking about this. So this is something kind of sciencey, right? And then, but it's also like beauty related, so and anti-aging related. So like that's like totally fabulous. So we're gonna totally do that because it's crispy. And then we're also going to, you know, I live here in Naples and tennis and pickleball is where it's at. It is like the capital of the world, I believe, for pickleball, believe it or not. I don't know. Anyway, so we are going to be going to the Naples Grand Hotel and interviewing the tennis academy there because tennis is a great way to stay in shape, and that's totally crispy. And I haven't done pickleball, but I know that I mean, it's like ridiculously popular, and it's like crazy popular even among like the young crew, y'all, because I see at this one place where I go skate, there's pickleball courts and there's people younger than me there. And I just think that that is really funny because it's kind of like, I feel like it's glorified ping pong. That's how I kind of feel about pickleball. It's not quite tennis and it's not ping pong because like you do get a little bit of a heartbeat. But yeah, to me, it just kind of seems like glorified ping pong. I don't know. I like ping pong now. I used to play ping pong with my dad. Those were good memories. I lost him about, I think it must have been in 2007. So it's been a minute. I just realized that lately. It's hard losing a parent. And I don't think it's something that you ever get over. To this day, I have a hard time in November. And really like around his birthday and really kind of like around my birthday. But in November, believe it or not, on my mom's birthday of all days is the day that I lost my dad. And he was in a car accident in Saudi Arabia. And I grew up in the Middle East. And so my dad worked for an oil company. I'm half Persian, but I'm half Texan too, whatever that means. But I grew up from like 5 to like 17 in the Middle East. And so he did speak Persian. He did speak Farsi, but whatever. Long story short, at this point in time, he was in Saudi Arabia driving from Doha back to Saudi Arabia. He had been playing golf. He played golf like a lot. And he was working for an oil company, and at the time they didn't have any kind of regulation on talking on your phone while you were driving. So he actually, what we think happened was we saw on the phone records he had been on his phone and then he had a blowout in the middle of the desert. And his car, I guess, flipped and he went through the windshield. And when he went through the windshield, he was killed on impact. And so it's just really sad. What is this little button here? Oh, cool. I didn't know this was a thing. Neato Speedo. Oh, pretty. Okay. I didn't know these were here. Oh my gosh, here's some bubbles. When did they do this? Is this like an update? Okay. Glamour. Okay, that one's creepy. Dance. Dance the night away. I had no idea. I should totally use that for when I have roller skating stuff on live. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining live. So I was just hanging out, chit-chatting about my dad. And you're out. Okay, bye. Glow. And now I'm just hanging out here playing with these things. I didn't even know these were here. Forgive me for a second. This is really cool. Okay. Let me, no, I don't want to end my stream. I just want to do that. Okay. Anyway, do I have any comments? All messages are visible. Chat viewing options. Let's see. Learn more. Anyway, so back to the story. Here, you know what? I'm going to go and come back because, yeah, it just seems like a better idea. Okay, bye.